Hello there. You may be asking yourself, wait, this isn't the Eden Zero chapter. Talk of it all. After all, you only review one chapter because you've become such a bad YouTuber. And to that I answer, yeah, you're completely right. This is not an Eden Zero chapter. And the thing is, though, I'm stuck in a lack of creativity. Okay, I don't really know how to improve, so I just keep on doing this until somebody gets me an idea. So why am I suddenly talking about this chapter? Well, first of all, I used to review Boku no Hero Academia, but I gave up when I felt like everything would come too overwhelming and I entered semi-retirement. So why am I talking about this now? Well, first off, it's very late. And also because this chapter is worth talking to. And also because I'm so angry at people defending Derby. Yes, I said Derby, not Endeavor. Because what Endeavor has done is not cool. But people are failing to realize that a lot of what Derby has done is not to gain, well, it is to gain sympathy, but it's not for a good cause. Everything is for chaos. Why can't people see that? So yeah, what am I talking about? Well, it's Boku no Hero chapter 290. And yes, it was finally the chapter that revealed the reveal that a lot of people have been nagging about, me included, for the last couple of years. And that was Dabi is indeed Toya Todoroki. I mean, everybody knew that. The foreshadowing was very there, so we would have actually been more upset if it turns out he wasn't that guy. So, what is the problem? Well, the bigger problem is not that the reveal came finally at last. It's the fact that Dabi actually used his brains here, and it pisses me extremely much off. It just further shows just how dangerous he is. And yes, that is good. You need a dangerous villain, otherwise the plot will be very bad, blah, 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 all that stuff. You don't think I know about those sort of things? I have studied literature, okay? I know that there are some things that are needed for a story to become interesting. That doesn't mean you have to like them! It just means that they are needed, because otherwise everything will be dull. So why don't I like this? Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like the Toya reveal. What I don't like is what he does after that. Because he reveals everything. Because Gengatamakia comes. All for One is glad about that. Bakugo is alive, which is good. And then as the others see Dabi, he then washes away his bleached hair, revealing it's white hair. Apparently, it actually was red back in the past, but it turned white out of stress from Endeavor's training, revealing himself to be Toya, saying that he's hurt, that none of his family remembers him. But that is not the worst part. The worst part is that he then reveals that thanks to skeptics, actually this was to be expected. It makes sense someone is skeptic would do this. Hacks all the satellites, and then through a revealed video, Dabi reveals to the whole world that he's Toya, what Endeavor's done, what he has become, that he has killed 30 people, and it's all Endeavor's fault. What he just did is the most vile thing a villain can do. And what is that? He killed people psychologically. Do you not realize how dangerous that is? Yes, Dabi confirmed he has killed 30 people. That alone is unforgivable. Even if those were scum or other people. But the psychological win the villains got here, it makes me sick. Because a lot of people wanted this. A lot of people in the outside, in the real world, wanted the villains to have this kind of villain victory. Fine, let them have this victory. We all know the hero system was corrupted. We all know it wouldn't work. But do you even realize a bigger problem here? And that problem is, how are the heroes gonna get bounced back from this? That is the bigger problem that no one has been asking or even doing a video about. Because this is almost like a real life politics, if you think about me. This, I don't really know how to describe this, but this is almost like everyone is voting for that guy that they believe is the best guy ever, and then just bam, The scandal reveals and everyone hates him. No, that's actually wrong. It's not this political. It's a celebrity. Yes, it's a celebrity. The celebrity that we all love and care. And then, bam, that big mistake. Whatever. It can be a big to a very small. Let's see, sexual harassment, racism. Yeah, all those big things. Just revealing that thing and bam, career's over. You hate him now. You do a turn 180 completely. That's just what Darby has done to all the other people. And what worse, even his own mother saw this video and she was watching the news. It is very likely she will have a relapse after this. Not scratch that, she will collapse. She probably don't even want to see her son, Shoto, after this. So in a way, it's just... But if we talk political standard, what would we consider Darby to be? That's the problem that I feel like a lot of people are putting up, because I don't want to consider him to be like a Donald Trump or anything, because Donald Trump was scum and everybody knew about that. Granted, but here no one knew about what a bad kind of person Endeavor was until it was too late. I mean, and Endeavor tried to make amends, but Darby just now crushed that. I guess that's one of the reasons why I don't like My Hero Academia. It's a very political standpoint where you really do not know what the right thing is to support it. The villains can be sympathetic, but I despise the villains after all, because they are still villains. They have still broken the law, and it doesn't matter if they have a sad backstory. They do not move on. That's why I hate them. And I know the heroes are corrupted. A lot of fame got into the power, but that doesn't mean that hero society has to collapse. It doesn't mean that other heroes have to be criticized for it. There are still some good, and those good are the ones that will save the world that All Might did. In fact, All Might, he did save everyone selflessly, completely. He was the ideal hero, and now you're throwing away heroes because you're not respecting that All Might protected you all. That is how I feel about this situation. But it is true. What Darby has done is effective, powerful, and Endeavor did do a big scandal about abusing his parents. In a way, this makes Darby the tragic villain, but I still don't fully feel sympathy for him, because it doesn't matter if for all the pain he has suffered. That does not excuse him for killing 30 people. And also, he reveals here to Endeavor that he actually wanted Shoto to become big and then kill him so he could kill Endeavor's puppet, in his own words. But when Endeavor became number one, he decided to ruin his career. It's a brilliant way of thinking, but why kill Shoto? Why kill your own brother? Did you really hate him that much for being perfect? Or did he not know that Shoto was abused as well? That also is one other thing. And also it's worth noting that he switches pronounces when he announces this, as if to gain sympathy. That just further shows how much of a sadist Darby is. He is not doing this out of the goodwill. He is only doing this for revenge. And I do not understand why people cannot see that. And I'm talking about real life people now, not the other people because in the manga. Because they're seeing this, and yeah, Endeavor's career is over. So if he doesn't die here, there's no way people are going to like him after that. Don't get me wrong, that Endeavor's abusive treatment was not okay. But he tried to move on from that. The bigger problem here actually is, how is this going to affect the Todoroki family? And I'm not talking about them not forgiving Endeavor. I'm talking about them as a whole. Toya now revealed his family name as well. And it's very likely that people are going to judge Shoto for being Endeavor's son, the son of everything else. They're going to say that he is Endeavor. They're going to say he is scum. And that is going to break Shoto more. Fuyumi, she was the closest one to forgive Endeavor. And actually, it was never been stated. Why had Fuyumi been so strong in forgiving Endeavor despite everything? Is it because she felt like nothing will come out of hate? Or is it something else? How will she feel when she see this? I mean, I think she actually, I mean, yes, she will be hurt, but I don't think she will get it more matter. I mean, she knew. I mean, she must have known, right? That Endeavor mistreated Dabi and Choto, but she couldn't do anything. She was scared. Because again, people haven't asked themselves, why is Fuyumi so arrogant in forgiving Endeavor, despite everything that they've been going through? Maybe Endeavor wasn't abusing her, and maybe wasn't abusing Natsu, but she must have known that Shota was abused, and Dabi as well. So why has she been so eager to forgive Endeavor? Is it because nothing will come of hate? Or is it because she is looking beneath the abusive thing? How will she react to now the thought of this thing? Will she become mad at her brother, or will she become mad at her father? Because it's still not known how Dabi survived. Dabi doesn't say that. He always says he was tossed aside. And Endeavor genuinely didn't know Dabi was alive. No one of the Todoroki did. And also Natsu. Here, Dabi is calling Natsu Natsu-kun, which seems to imply that he did love Natsu. But he also said that he sent Starseer and Ending to Endeavor, and Ending put Natsuo in harm's way. So I'm just saying there is something there, although maybe Dabi didn't know that. But it also reveals why Natsuo hasn't been able to forgive Endeavor. It's because Dabi comforted in Natsuo. Why was I even born? So it makes sense for Natsuo not forgive Endeavor. He saw everything. He heard Toya's crying words. And you know nothing about that. But he didn't know Toya was alive, right? How is he gonna react with this? Is he gonna cry happy tears? His brother's alive? Is he gonna be horrified what kind of person his brother has become? Is he gonna become even madder than his father? If you ask me, directing all the anger to his father is actually the wrong thing. Yes, Endeavor is to blame for this, but also that brother he knew is no longer there. That is not Toya Todoroki. That is Dabi, a psychopath, a murderer, everything. And so the chapter ends with him saying, "Come dance with me, Endeavor, to hell." So yeah, well, I had to hand it to Dabi. He did the most vile thing a villain can do, breaking people psychologically. But it is the most effective way to win. So, regardless if Shigaraki gets away from here, the villains will win. And I'm afraid. I mean, no one has made a video trying to explain what will happen to hero society after this. I don't do videos like that because I don't have any idea. Maybe no one has an idea. And I don't know what to do it. So yeah, Endeavor's past really did catch up to him. But unfortunately, it was not him confessing his crime. No, it was his son, his most dangerous son, confessing everything to a live video to everyone in order to feign sympathy. And it succeeded. Brilliant plan. But also the most evil of plans. What awaits us next? Don't know. I'll probably not review it, but I just wish to know, how will heroes bounce back from this? Give me a thoughts.